Hello everybody, welcome back to Snowrunner. I threw mud tires on the Chevy. We got a bit of a longer episode today as we're going to take on the contract Pathfinder, which requires us going all the way to the Rift. So in the last episode, I used that prototype exploration unit trailer to unlock these upgrades. We're going to go grab them quick. We're going to start making our way to the Rift. And the first upgrade here is the raised suspension for the Dawn. Let's go find the next one. Man, I'm just thinking, if I would have never used that trailer, I probably would have had to look up where these upgrades were, because there's no way I would have found them. Like, who thinks to put them way off in the boonies by dispatch here? So, we're pulling up on the second upgrade, and it is an engine upgrade for some of the Russian vehicles like the Khan, the Loaf, and the Don 71. Right on. Let's make our way south to that gateway towards the quarry. Terrain is a little uneven if you go off the road by this truck here. Sadly, that happens, but the good news is I have the advanced scout winch, so I can winch even when I'm flipped over. Especially for big exploration expeditions like I'm about to go on, make sure you have a scout that has this, or else you are going to get into so much trouble. Anyways, one more winch here, and I think I get back on my wheels, and away we go. Alright, we made it to the service hub where we're going to grab the Scout fuel trailer. We'll fill everything back up, repair, and get on our merry way. I got tired of watching my poor trailer get bullied around, so I decided to cut off the road for a little bit here. And I am happy that there's no health on trailers. If there was health on trailers, we'd probably be resetting or carrying extra fix-it stuff with us everywhere we go. Alright, that was relatively painless actually. So here we go. We're in Pori, Taymyr, Russian Federation. This is the first time I've ever laid eyes on it, and it scares me just looking at all that water. I'm going to do my best to get every task while I'm here on my way through, and every watchtower. Here we go. And as night has fallen, we managed to weasel our way up to the first watchtower. Every time I get to a watchtower, I'm going to take a moment to check what I need to check on the map, and then we'll head on to the next area. Look at that view. Alright, looks like it's given us a couple tasks and an upgrade, so we're going to go grab all those and make our way to the next tower. Oh, thank goodness for the automatic scout winch. Alright, we got 2 trailers hanging out here. We're going to discover this task. It's called oil sampling. We're going to head on to the next location. Alright, here's the first upgrade we found on the quarry. It is a tuned custom suspension for the Dawn 71. I wonder if we'll ever end up using that. The tuned suspension I used on the Jeep in Alaska sucked. But, oh well, let's keep going. There, coming up on our right is the second watchtower of the quarry. Let's take a look at that cutscene. That looks really good in the dark. Alright, that unlocks us some more stuff. Let's go find it. Alright, just pulling up to the spot here. I'm going to drop the trailer because I don't want to get all screwed up. I'm going to go in and grab this upgrade. I'm super stoked about this one because this is an engine upgrade for the Tayga. And as you've seen, I'm loving the Tayga on Taymyr. And with only one upgrade to find in between watchtowers, we've come to the third watchtower. Let's look at that cutscene as the morning's coming up in the quarry. Very nice. Not only did we unlock another upgrade location, but we also found what will be one of the main hubs I use for Taymyr here in the quarry, and that's the little service hub right in the middle of the map. Alright, and as we struggle our way through the mud, we find the next upgrade, which is an engine upgrade for some of the medium-sized Russian trucks. Tatra, the Steppe, and the KRS Bandit. Now, is there probably a better way to get into here? Absolutely. Do I listen to myself? Nope. We'll struggle our way through these trees and come out to the watchtower on the other side eventually. There we go. That wasn't so bad. And here we are at Tower 4. Let's see what we can unlock from here. Surprisingly enough, the watchtower didn't unlock anything. So we're going to make our way down this trail and get to the next one. Whoops. Well, that's why we brought the fuel trailer. Remember to check your fuel, kids. Man, I really thought that would work. Oh well, there's got to be another spot to get up somewhere. There we go. We made it to Tower 5. Let's see what we unlock. Clearing the way is the task I just seen there. A nice little church at the top of the hill. Another house. Alright, what do we got here? Ah, I can finally see the quarry that the quarry is named for. That's pretty cool. So we're going to have to swing down there, grab that task. There's a fuel station. It's also pretty cool. We should probably swing by that and refill before we head into the rift. So we're going to go do that. Let's hit it. So I think I figured it out why sometimes I'll find a trailer and it won't say discovered, even though I know it's a new trailer. Those must be mission trailers. So I'll have to pay attention to that for the future. And here's this task. It's an actual road clearing task. I haven't seen one on Taymyr yet. Well, that's pretty cool. And just a short little drive from that roadblock is the final watchtower. I seen we discovered something. Must be another task. And from here, we're gonna grab that upgrade, find that other task, the off-roader task, and we're gonna head to the rift. There, and the upgrade is another tuned custom suspension, this time for the TUZ 166. Right on. Not much left here. We got one more task to find, and then it's off to the rift. There we go. Here's the last thing, this little off-roader task. Amazed to see that somebody just gave up once they hit the ditch there. That's alright. We've got stuff to do now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's boogie on over to the rift. Well, we were just about to go into the rift, but there's an upgrade right here off to the side. So we're going to drop this trailer quick and go see what it is. And we're in luck. Looks like it's another engine upgrade for our scout vehicles. All our Russian scout vehicles. Sick! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go into the rift finally. All right, we made it to the rift. Oh man, long time coming. This is going to be a longer episode. We still have a lot of exploring to do here. So, as we take a look around, let's consult the map, see what we need to do. I was surprised to see that this is kind of a smaller area. So we got one watchtower, a fuel station, another watchtower, and then you look north, one more watchtower, two more watchtower, and then there's the contract. That's it. 4 watchtowers, and then the end of the line there at the northern road. So let's go. Alright, we managed to sneak our way into the first watchtower. Lots of stuff discovered there. Let's take a look at that view. Right on. So the first task we have is literally right behind us. It's called Unexpected Guests. And we're going to have to come back to that one later because, boy, there is a lot of stuff to do. This little map just turned into a bunch of busy work. And here is the fuel service station of the Rift. This is going to serve as our main hub for the next like 2.5 episodes because there's a lot of stuff to do and it takes a long time to get a heavy truck into here. So we're just going to roll with this and we'll grab this next task. It's just behind it here, the Great Nomad. Alright, here's the next watchtower, where we unlocked another 4 things there, and a bunch of upgrades. So we're going to route our way to them. Just this back corner here, and then we're going to loop up and head back west. Our first task in this back corner being in with the new, which I believe is going to require a bunch of scout transport times. We'll have to get a trailer for that eventually. And then over here in this corner, we have this other task, which is called Covering All Fronts. All right, we got Finders Keepers to go find next, and then we got some upgrades, and we got to find that contest still. So let's hit it. Alright, after finding our way through the bush there, we found the Finders Keepers task, which is to return and repair that truck in some measure. So now we just have some upgrades and a contest to find. Also, I'm trying something new here with my audio. Let me know if it sounds better for you guys. Obviously, my other content, The Hunter, is going to have the new audio mixing earlier. But let me know if it works for you. I know the background music of the game is on, and there's also music playing in this video. Very annoying to me too. There's a raised suspension for the Voron, a truck that we do not have, and I don't think we even get. We have to buy that. So now we're going to loop our way back a little bit to the southwest and make to the next tower after grabbing some more stuff. So this is another one of those, I was a little tired, so that kept pinging in the background. You see that? That little unloading zone? For some reason I thought it was something spectacular, so I decided I needed to drive to it to see what it was. Ends up just being an unloading zone for him with the new, so we're going to check it out and we're going to keep going. There, we found the contest location there. I don't know why I need to go find the contest location. If you just click on the contest, it shows you what you need to do once you've discovered it from any watchtower. But I felt like I needed to discover it anyways. So we're going to creep down this hill here and get to the next upgrade. That upgrade being yet another engine upgrade for our highway trucks, our medium range trucks here for Russia, which is pretty sick. Alright, crossing through that big washout area, we found the lost and found task, imagine that. But there's one more task just down the hill that I'm really excited for that we've discovered. Let's go take a look. And as the rock starts to give way, you can see it down there. This is the Pacifist task, and this gives us one of my favorite vehicles in the game, the TUZ 420 Tartarin. So I knew this was going to be like a long shot, but after I found this thing, I was like, okay, I got to at least make an attempt to get it out of there and recover it. So I decided I'd creep down there and give it my best chance to winch it up to this zone it needs to go to. I was surprised to find out I could actually start it, and from there the rest is history. We get it up this hill, get it to the zone. We're going to try and repair this thing. So I didn't bother reading the task. I knew it needed to be recovered to here because this box showed up when I activated it. So I was like, okay, so now I just need to repair it. So simple, right? I'll just use all the repair stuff I have in my truck. Yeah, so I didn't quite have enough repair points to get this thing on the road, which I was pretty upset about. So I had to come up with another solution. So those of you who are veterans to the game already know the mistake I made, but to you who are new, I'll tell you, if you can't connect to that service trailer and like actually have a hitch on it, you can't use the repair stuff that's inside. And I learned this the hard way right now. I'm sure I've encountered it before, but this is the only time I've ever really needed it. So after taking a moment to process my thoughts and figure out a solution, I decided I still have enough scouting to do, and I gotta finish this one contract to get to the northern road. So I'm gonna hook up to my trailer and get going. And after a relatively simple drive, we've got the second last watchtower here. In my opinion, the driving is easier the further away from the drownlands you go. The drownlands kick my butt every time I have to go through them. The mud is too deep and I have problems. So there's one task here right near the watchtower that we're going to go grab, and then we're going to make our way across the river, grab the last watchtower, and finish that contract. I almost ran over the truck on my way to get the task for it. This is another recover and deliver, or repair and deliver task. And there you have it. After 50 short, exciting minutes for you guys and about 2.5 hours for me, we have completed Pathfinder. What a contract. That is nuts. Over 3 maps, pretty much all the way from Dispatch, all the way through the quarry, and all the way to the north side of the Rift, with scouting in the quarry and the Rift. That's a huge accomplishment for one sitting. I mean, I did have like a little break in between there, but it was pretty much one solid sitting of recording anyways. And coming up on the final watchtower here, we don't unlock any more tasks because we found them all. There is one upgrade that we do find here, and we're gonna go get it. And as we pull up onto the final upgrade, I'll tell you what it is. It's an engine upgrade for the Con Marshal and a couple other scouts. Nice light vehicles. Boy, this was a actual challenge to get this far north. But I'd like to thank you all for watching, and in the next video, we're going to recover that tank. I know this was a longer video, but I'm excited for the next couple episodes. I hope you are too.